Chuck Morse here. Last night I saw the documentary Untouchable. It's about the sex offender registry and the efforts of a Florida lobbyist to increase the coverage or the numbers of people who would be registered as sex offenders after he discovered that his daughter had been abused by a sexual predator, a nanny. And the takeaway for me on this is that there's a big difference between actual sex offenders, which is to say people who are physically raping, attacking, abusing other people by use of force, and a more fuzzy area which might involve, possibly statutory rape or, two children touching each other or something like that, or even viewing pornography, which, in my opinion, could be a crime, but would not rise to the level of being on a sex offender registry for the rest of your life, where you lose a large portion of your rights. It kind of reminds me in a way of the same principle behind gun control, and those who want to put people on a registry who really are honest, law-abiding gun owners, as opposed to going after genuine criminals who are involved in violence and using guns in the commission of a crime and getting them off the streets. It's another example of government excess. And I think that while in the bigger picture, it would be appropriate to constantly, both in terms of government, but more in terms of our culture, try to encourage a raising of the moral standards of people. At the same time, I'm not sure that the answer to moral lapses is to have a meddling government come in and strip people away of their rights. So this movie, Untouchables, does a very good job of documenting cases where people have been accused of sexual abuse to the degree that it now qualifies for this registry, when the charges were not that serious, and what it did to their lives, which is devastating. So I urge people to watch this movie. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.